Hmm. Well, here comes Miss Elizabeth, and it always breaks my heart when I see her walk out. Really does, because she was such a nice lady. And not only that, I thought she was fucking hot. She was just beautiful. I mean, she wasn't like a Tori Wilson, She didn't, just beautiful.
I bet Miss Elizabeth knew where all the good sweet tea was in Kentucky.
And I bet she did too. I bet she knew where all the good bourbon was too. Hey, is there a new Viceland show out about wrestling?
Yeah, it's called The Wrestlers.
Yeah, but isn't there one out about Jim Cornette?
Nope.
There's not? Okay. All right.
I mean, Jim Cornette was featured in several of the Dark Side of the Rings. If that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Was there one Dark Side of the Ring about him?
No, but he was interviewed for several of them.
Okay. Well, I know that.
Okay. And Damian Abraham just put out, The Wrestlers.
The Wrestlers.
Yes.
Okay.
For Viceland. They did it years ago, but I guess it just sort of got shelved. And they weren't really sure what they were going to do with it. Nobody's told me that. I just know that he's been working on it for a while. And then they finally roll out Dark Side of the Ring, and it was supposed to have debuted like last October, but it didn't. But when it finally came out, it popped some real good numbers. So now all of a sudden it got everybody's attention at Viceland. So it's out. There comes Sting with the big gold belt. Sting just announced for Starrcast 3.
Man.
Sting in Chicago, man. I remember some of those nitros. Those were big nitros whenever y'all would come to Chicago and Sting would rappel down from the ceiling. That was cool stuff, man.
That was good. We were red hot.
Macho Man not going to make it Starrcast, but,
no, bless his heart.
If Dan Soder comes, he'll be there in spirit. Still the best Macho Man impression around.
You know who I saw at Starrcast Hall for the first time and was really, really just a great guy did you get to spend any time with Scott Norton?
I have not. I did see Scott at WrestleCon and had a brief conversation with him, but I've never really got to hang out with him.
Yeah, he was so complimentary of everything that we were doing. He really was. He was good to see Scott. And his wife, Tammy. I've known Tammy for a long time. And it was good to see them. Really was. So we got to see a lot of people. All right, so here we go. Sting and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Sting had just won the title right at Super Brawl because he had been fucked over by Hogan at Starrcade. So now here's Sting in his title defense. And this is no disqualification, right?
Is that the rule here?
That's the rule. Macho Man and Sting, no disqualification for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
And you would think now, fans will be a little bit more into this right now, wouldn't they?
They're burnt, man.
Yeah. Maybe you're right after what we just saw.
Yeah. I mean, after you had, we've talked about this before, and I sort of said it jokingly, but when we watch that old Halloween Havoc where they start with the Chamber of Horrors and they electrocute a motherfucker in an electric chair, not at the end of the night, but to start the night. It's really hard to go from, we saw a motherfucker get electrocuted to, oh man, look at that arm drag.
Right.
That's like, what the fuck? We're supposed to build to that.
Right.
Anyway, that's not what they're doing here. And it's going to take away, cause now he's trying to tell a story about his arm and I get it, but unless they're fixing to start brawling, it's going to be hard to compete. And if you do, it takes away from what just happened. So you're sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
They've already, that's right. The match before them was already back there.
So no matter what they do here, it can't be better than what just happened. They're just going to take away from what just happened or show how it's less than. It's just, you can't win.
Right.
On some level, I do think the pressure of being on last. I mean, if you're Tony Schiavone, you want to be on like second. Like first, the expectations are going to be high,
right?
But the second one, you could just do something a little different from the first one and still be over. But after that, It gets pretty hard. You have to put in real effort, and that's not what Schiavone's do.
Well, I think you could say Matt Schiavone put in some effort, didn't he?
I'm being a smart ass, you motherfucker. I'm motherfucking you, not Matt. Matt's a hardworking individual.
And me, I'm just a Schiavone.
You're the Schiavone, motherfucker. By the way, did you see that we announced your arch nemesis for Starrcast 3?
Who's my arch nemesis, Lois?
Mick Foley.
Yes, I did.
He's never done a Starrcast, and
right.
I had to figure out why, and I finally nailed it down. It was my association with you.
Oh, bull fucking shit.
Ask him.
Okay. Bull fucking shit. Am I going to do the stage show with him?
Absolutely not.
He doesn't want me to do the stage show with him?
Well, you'll be gone.
Okay. It's not my arch nemesis.
Oh, I mean, he told me he was. You told me to.
I didn't tell you shit.
No, you did. You said, that'll put a lot of butts in the seats. You just shit on his big night. And you personally told me that.
It's a fucking work, Conrad. It was a work.
Oh, wait.
Work.
Hang on. Help me understand.
Yeah. I don't need to help you understand any more than that. It's a work. That's all you need to know.
What's
a work.
So you made it all up?
Yes.
Okay.
What should I say? Hey, Mankind's going to win the world title, and we're excited about that because I love Cactus Jack. We'll turn and see it. Might as well have said that.
I feel like you're being kind of mean.
No, I'm just trying to make you understand here what's going on. Whoa. It's amazing to me that you got Sting and the Macho Man, really two of the biggest stars here, and again, it's hard for them to follow what they've seen. And you say that fans now on Dave Meltzer's site, or it wasn't a site back then, but his newsletter, 91% thumbs up. That's pretty hot.
They loved it. It was a great show.
Yeah. Not one interview. Gene Okerlund came out, did the promo for the 900 number. They did a thing in the ring with Scott Steiner and your favorite Buff Bagwell, and then they did a thing with Jericho walking to the ring with the microphone, and that was it. Not one promo in there. And see, if you do enough promos, then Hogan and Nash and those guys don't have to do 13 minutes.
It's true.
So a promo works in more than one way. Eats up time. I remember one show we did, we had so many promos that like every match had to be like 6-7 minutes, which didn't work. Have you seen what that guy's written yet on any of those signs? He's given up.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah, I know, because you can't read it.
Don't listen. Friends don't let friends be dry erase board guy.
I agree.
It's just fucking.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yes, it is. So
we got just about 5 minutes left in the show, and boy, the Macho Man was good, man. What the fuck? He was a hell of a performer, man.
He's the best.
Well, he's one of them. He's really was one of them.
Nothing's ever gonna keep you down.
What? What did you just say?
Don't say anything.
What did you say? Oh, why don't you just tell me do that again?
No.
Do it again.
No.
What are you talking about? Are you got Tourette's or something? Let's
tell the truth. Your fucking baseball game went long, and we're recording this at 1:30 in the morning.
Yes, we are.
I'm fucking punchy, and I'm really glad this show's coming to an end. We started out strong, and I was curious, could I even make it? And I fucking did. And so now, if I just want to randomly break into the Karate Kid best around, doing a real like high pitched version, I'm gonna do it. And there's nothing you can do that's gonna make me stop.
I know. And I do need to say this. When you and I first started talking tonight, okay, boy, you were motherfucking me and everybody. You were a miserable, you were one miserable fuck, and I'm thinking, oh, I think my run with Conrad's come to an end tonight.
Let's run through this. All right.
Yeah.
My sleep's been fucked up. I've been on another time zone. I've been in 10 days of hell, and then I went on vacation, but it was in another country, and it was hot as shit, and it burned all the skin off my nose. And so now my ears and nose are skinless. Wow. Charles Robinson, man. Oh, down he goes. That was a great spot right there. I hadn't seen a spot like that. Anyway, so then I come home, right? And I've got 2.5 weeks really 2 weeks worth of mortgage work piled up for me, including month end, which is always a nightmare to miss. But I missed all that. And now I'm sick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I haven't eaten in 36 hours, but I've pooped 4,000 times. And then you're like, hey, I'll be 9. Sorry, 9:15. Hey, maybe 9:30. Could be 9:45. All right, Tiger, hit you when I can. Oh man, he just nailed Elizabeth, and he feels bad about that.
Mm. Yeah, and you pick up on Skype, and you went. I say, hey, how you doing tonight? Anyway, yeah, I think, fuck, man. But I get it. I understand. But now we've cheered up and we're at the end of the show and we've done a hell of a job. Oh, what the fuck? Who was fucking Hulk Hogan? Huck Hogan.
Did you call him Huck? Why are you calling him Huck?
I call him Huck Hogan. Oh, Huck they're helping Liz
Hogan. Out. Why are you calling him Huck?
Huck Hogan, Tom Sawyer. There, you go put the scorpion death drop. Oh yes, love that move. What fucking referee's fucking asleep? Come on. 1, 2. Kevin Nash going to come in. Now Hogan just fucked him over, right? Oh. Now there's no disqualification, so they can't throw this match out. Referee took a bump, can't throw this match out. Oh no. Powerbomb Sting. Roll the Macho Man on top of you. I got it. There you go. Just lay on top of him right there. Hey, Charles. Oh, Charles, wake up. That's so fucking silly. Charles is out. He throws him on. He throws him there. So Charles just reactionary. I might as well count 3 without even looking up. There it is. Macho Man's your champion.
I mean, it's fucking an anticlimactic finish to me.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and let's remember too, this is 98. So Starrcast 97, huge payoff. Sting and Hogan, missed opportunity. They come back, set up the rematch for February, Super Brawl.
Yeah.
We're 2 months later.
2 months later, they take the title off of him.
Yeah.
Because they do it for an angle.
I guess we should mention that along the way, we had Sting defend the belt and uncensored against Scott Hall, but it wasn't really the main event. That was Hogan Savage. That's what went on last.
Right.
So Sting had one pay-per-view defense against Scott Hall, and now boom, off of him and on to Randy.
Yep.
Was this a time when Sting had some personal problems?
I think so. Isn't that when it's well documented that he came clean to his wife, right? For the stuff that he had done.
He came clean about interpersonal relationships or substances or both.
Yeah.
I was asking.
I think this is about the right time. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, was it about interpersonal relationships or was it about substances?
It was about interpersonal relationships is what I was told. Maybe it was about all of it. but I don't know. I had heard that he just came clean about all the bad things he had done on the road to his wife to clear his consciousness.
Well, and we've got the Slamboree promo to close the show. And of course, we remember famously that's where Eric Bischoff would challenge Vince McMahon to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to do it, man. I got to tell you, it's a good show. There's lots of good wrestling on it, but it just feels like a throwaway. And I wish the main event wasn't the main event. Like the main event really should have probably been, as crazy as this sounds, in that spot. I guess maybe this is what it is. Well, let's switch. Let's have Hogan have his match last, and let's put this world title match on where the shit on a pole match was.
Yeah, I agree, but hell, and you couldn't put Diamond Dallas Page and Raven on last, but they had the best match of the night.
Oh, for sure. And we say for sure, but at the same time, there was a great match earlier that I can't stress how much I enjoyed it. Ultimo Dragon and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Nobody's going to recommend that match to you this week, but I'm going to say, go watch it. So go out of your way, find Spring Stampede 1998, the second match, Ultimo Dragon, Chavo Guerrero, get in your Wayback Machine. Really, really good stuff there. Hang around if you want to for Booker T and Chris Benoit. And then when that's finished, just fast forward to Raven and DDP, unless you want to laugh. And if you want to laugh, watch that Hulk Hogan shit on a pole match.
Hey, shit on a pole match.
That sounds like something Klondike Bill would be into.
Yes, he would be into it.
I just heard you yawn. So by the sound of your yawn, it feels like that